When a child is born, he or she is like a fresh flower. No child is born a criminal or an offender. Things happen for various reasons. Who are we to judge? Because we have not been in that situation. I have been through a journey with such people, and all I did was treat them like a human being and not an untouchable. The rest is history.
Into this man's world walks in a graceful lady, completely disregarding the surroundings. She becomes Ma, mother to many stony-hearted felons, gangsters, rapists, and murderers.
When I walked through the gates of the prison, little did I realize that it was going to change lives, including mine. It was on the International Women's Day, and I was invited as a guest. The girls wanted to learn dance, and I readily agreed because I love challenges, because I didn't know what it was like to be with these people who are shunned by the society. When I was coming out, I noticed the boys, and I really felt sorry for their mothers, being a mother myself. I felt any one of them could have been my child, and I wanted to teach them too. Mr. B.D. Sharma, the former IG, agreed, and the workshop started. What started as a workshop, without realizing, became a therapy and eventually a movement. When I first came, I hardly saw any smile on their faces, Firstly, they were not used to me. They're not used to dancing because I don't think many correctional homes, I don't know about the world, but in India, I wonder whether it has been tried out in any of the other places. Although the girls were very excited, the boys were not. They thought dancing was being feminine. And I did think that they would feel this way. So I started with martial dance, and I told them that it was like karate, kung fu. So probably they could relate to that. Started with martial dance, and then the vibrant folk dances of India. And they started enjoying it because the rhythm they had lost in life was coming back in their body, their mind, their soul, their thoughts. And not only the boys who first came in, others started joining in. And I had a team of 60 boys and 10 girls.
सीटी नच लेनी प्रीति हाय हाय सीटी नच लेनी प्रीति ओ मेरे मित्रा ने सीटी नच लेनी प्रीति नित घूम के मार जा घूम के मार जा हाय नी घूम के मार जा केड़ियां नित सोहनी लगदी हाय नच के लिया दे अज नेरियां नित सोहनी लगदी.
While they were rehearsing for these dances, the folk dances, the martial dances, they started making the props, the costumes, which they never thought they could. So all their latent talents, which were lying submerged, were surfacing. All their artistic talents were coming out. They didn't even know that they had an artist in them. It was really, really a beautiful feeling for me as well. As they were changing, their attitude, their body language, I thought of doing Valmiki Pratibha. This is their story, written by the Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore. I had it on a platter because it was their story, the transformation of a dacoit into a sage. And I found all my Valmikis there, and it has created history. Never, ever, anywhere in the world, as far as I know, I may be wrong, do prisoners go out of the prison, perform all over the country, and they come back to the jail. Nobody has ever even imagined to escape, although they had every opportunity to do so.
In the legend, Ratnakar was a dreaded criminal, a dacoit. Tagore's Valmiki Pratibha is relevant even today, a narrative etched out 2,500 years ago. 125 years ago, the Indian epic of the Ramayana was transcreated into an opera by Tagore. Still today, it vividly symbolizes the present.
When I first went, I was madam. And gradually with time, there was a peculiar bonding when I started becoming a mother figure to them. And they called me Ma, a mother. It was such a beautiful feeling because there was so much innocence, so much love, so much sincerity in that bonding, that connection that we had. And gradually, they became a part of my life. I realized why. Because nobody touches them. Out of fear, maybe, out of disgust, maybe, but they are treated like untouchables. All I did was touch them physically and otherwise. When they were sick, I would caress them. When they were sad, I would hold them. When they did something good, I would pat them on the back. When they were naughty, I would scold them. I would sometimes even beat them. But they always said, Ma, you do what you want. Because all mothers scold, all mothers beat, all mothers love. But don't leave us. Be with us always, all our life.
First day, like when I came and told you that, see, you're like my mother, I lie on your feet, please remove me from this dance. So that day, the first day I told you, but then you know what, by your attitude, slowly, like I started feeling it as time went.
নিজের অজান্তেই কখন তাকে মা বলে বসেছি।
এখানে অলকানন্দারাকে পেতে অলরেডি আমরা ভুলে গেছি নিজের মাকে।
আমি যেখানেই শুই বা যেখানেই খাই, 4টে লোক এসে পাশে বসে, 4টে লোক পাশে এসে শোয়, কিন্তু আগে তো এই জিনিসটা ছিল না। তো এটা তো আমার জন্য না, এটা টোটালটা আমার তো ক্রেডিট না। যদি ক্রেডিট দিতে টোটালটাই আমার মিষ্টি মাকে দেওয়া উচিত।
When they were learning and they were enjoying and they were really doing well, you see, all I did was channelize their energy, the unused youthful energy that they had, in a positive way. And it worked. They were doing so well that I thought, why don't we have a little performance within the walls of the jail? Because I never ever imagined, we never imagined, they will go and conquer the whole country. When they started working on it, that's when I actually understood how talented they were. They were writing songs, they were stitching their own costumes. I only got them the material. They were making props, beautiful props. All that you see when they are performing is made by them. Nothing is bought or hired from outside. So we had this program inside, and it was a grand success. And we all thought, including the former minister and the former inspector general, that I think it's time that people outside the jail, the society, the whole country should see what they can do. We must never forget that they are human beings.
The absurd happened. The inmates began performing outside the jail, in city auditoriums, in Shantiniketan, the abode of Tagore, creator of Valmiki Pratibha, and even beyond the boundaries of the state.
When someone is released, one of them, the others used to really feel sad for themselves. But I taught them that you should learn to find joy in other people's happiness. So now, when somebody is released, they all rejoice. Maybe he's not there or she's not there, but we celebrate with sweets and toffees.
After so many years, after 8.5 years when I went out, like it is after a long time I'm walking on the street, first of all. See, the vehicles are looking different, like it is looking like, I don't know, maybe they might lose their line and bang into me. So like everything was looking different. I never knew where to go, what to do. So that time, you know what, my mother went out with me, I just held her hand. I said, you take me wherever you want.
Some transformed have become role models, and the reformed step out into the free world.
When somebody dies in the family of one of them, we all sit around and pray for the departed soul. We don't even know who they are, but they're all brothers, sisters, and they're my children. So we all sit together and pray. They have also learned to share the sorrows of others. It's all a bonding, a brotherhood beyond boundaries. The story of Valmiki Pratibha, as I said earlier, is a transformation of a dreaded dacoit into a sage, Valmiki. And it actually happened in real life within the prison walls. Vicky, who was known as a dreaded criminal, was gradually transforming into Valmiki. And it was so evident, everybody in the prison, the officers, the staff, they noticed, and it was being talked about. And I think that was, I wouldn't call it my success. It was my fulfillment, and my love for all of them worked.
The lawbreakers and the lawkeepers virtually changed roles.
থাম থাম কি করিবি বোধি পাখিটির প্রাণ
রাখো মিছে ও সব কথা কাছে মোদের এসো না কোহেথা চাইনে ও সব শাস্ত্রর কথা সময় বহে যায় যে
শোনো শোনো মিছে রোষ করো না
থামো থামো ঠাকুর এই ছাড়িবার
And real life transformation surfaced.
মা নিষাদ প্রতিষ্ঠান त्वमगमः शाश्वतिः समः यत् क्रौञ्च मिथुनादेकमवधिः काममोहितम्.
Lawkeepers and lawbreakers came together, and real life transformation set in.
একাকিনী বনে অসহায় রাখো 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 বাঁচাও আমায়।
এ কেমন হলো মন আমার কিভাবে যে কিছুই বুঝিতে যে পারি নে পাষাণ হৃদয় গলিল কেন রে কেন আজি আখি জল দেখা দিল নয়নে.
Within the jail, there are boys and girls from different religious backgrounds. After doing Valmiki Pratibha, and when they all actually became brothers, there was no barrier, no religious barrier. Each one was celebrating the other's festivals together, cooking for them, decorating. It was a beautiful sight. I thought, why not do a dance drama on communal harmony? That's when I chose this particular dance drama based on the poet Nazrul Islam's songs and poetry. Being a Muslim, he spoke about Lord Krishna, wrote songs on Goddess Kali, on Goddess Durga, and of course there was Azan, there was song on Muhammad. And while they were rehearsing, boys and girls from all communities of all religious backgrounds, they would assemble and watch the rehearsal intensely. If this is not harmony, then what is?
বুদ্ধং শরণং গচ্ছামি
विष्णु 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 विष्णु
With Valmiki Pratibha, it was transformation. With Gahi Shammerugan, it was communal harmony. It was all about them. But what about the society? Will they accept them after they come out? So I chose Mokshagati. It was based on Emperor Ashoka's life. A little different, but it was all about forgiveness. It is a message to the society that yes, if one has wronged, one has to be punished. One ought to be punished. But do they have to be punished all their life, even after they're released? Do we forgive them? Does the society forgive them? I think this is where we are wrong. They have been punished, but we have to give them a second chance. As a mother, I appeal to each and every one that please give them a second chance, maybe not a third one. My Mokshagati is a message to the society for forgiveness.
অনেক কষ্ট পেয়েছো, আর যে তোমাকে এত কষ্ট দিয়েছে সেও তো আমারই সন্তান। কষ্ট পাচ্ছে অনুতাপে, অনুশোচনায়। আমি তো মা, আমি তো ক্ষমা করবই। তুমি ওকে ক্ষমা করে দাও, তবেই ও মুক্তি পাবে।
কেন এ হিংসা দেশ, কেন এ ছদ্মবেশ, কেন এ মান অভিমান, ভিতর ভিতর প্রেম পাষাণ হৃদয়ে, ভিতর ভিতর প্রেম পাষাণ হৃদয়ে। জয় জয় হোক তোমারি, বরিশ ভরা মাঝে শান্তির
अग्ने स्पर्शमणिं लगय प्राणै, दहना जीवनं, दहना जीवनं, दहना जीवनं, दहना जीवनं, दहनदानै। अग्नेः स्पर्शमणिं लगय प्राणै।
Valmiki Pratibha, Gahi Shammerugan, Mokshagati. Then there was one on Jesus Christ, again based on songs by Tagore, Rabindranath Tagore.
এমন কেউ কি আছে যে কোনো পাপ করেনি? তাহলে সে এই পাথর ছুঁড়তে পারে।
ওহে অপাপ পুরুষ দীনহীন আমি এসেছি পাপের কুলে, প্রভু দয়া করো হে, দয়া করো হে, দয়া করে লও তুলে।
This time we were invited by the Bible Society, and once again I felt it was God's intervention, because with forgiveness also comes endurance, that you don't have to hit back because you have been hit. You can forgive. Even if you're suffering, you can forgive. That is what Jesus taught us, to forgive all those who made him suffer. This again taught my children in the jail to forgive. It is not just the society who forgives them, who should forgive them, but it is also them who should be able to learn not to hit back at somebody who has harmed them.
যেন মোর সকল ভালোবাসা প্রভু তোমার পানে, তোমার পানে, তোমার পানে যায়, যেন মোর সকল গভীর আশা প্রভু তোমার কানে, তোমার কানে, তোমার কানে। পিতা, ইহাদিগকে ক্ষমা করো, কেননা ইহারা কি করিতেছে তাহা জানে না।
Since we started this journey, many boys and girls have been released, and they're all in touch with me. And believe me, none of them, not even one, have gone back to the dark world. They're all well settled in their own way, because not all of them come from very privileged background, but they're all settled happily with their families. Sometimes they call me when they get a new job. Sometimes they call me, even send a train ticket when they get married. They'll call me when they have a child. I have a very happy family all around me, and I'm a proud mother of hundreds of children. When you have children, you also have grandchildren. There are so many children who live with their mothers in the jail because they have nowhere to go, nobody to take care of them at home. Such children live like prisoners as well.
I am Riju. I live at the Women's Correctional Home with my aunties. My mind drifts to the world beyond the iron gate, but I cannot go out. Do other children like me also remain confined? I pass my time with my aunties. I can read and I can recite. It's the same routine every day.
It is so unfortunate. I feel like a criminal myself. That aren't we crushing their childhood? Aren't we killing their growth, normal growth of a child? They call me grandmother, Didun. I felt it was my responsibility to at least try and give them some kind of a normal childhood where they will go to school in uniform. They will have proper classes, extracurricular activities. They will see cartoons. They will have a library. They will have toys and a playground to play around like any other normal child. Is it too much to ask for from a child who has not sinned to have a normal childhood? That's how Heartprint was born. First, it was like a boarding where I had brought some of them whose parents were in jail. Now some of them go to Don Bosco, Murshidabad, in one of the districts of West Bengal, in an English medium school. And the others who live with their mothers till age 6, they have a little Montessori, which is called Heartprint. Their mothers have their fingerprints there. My little grandchildren will leave their heartprint behind when they go to a better place, a better school after age 6. That is also our responsibility, that they go to a place where they can adjust themselves like any other child outside.